What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dudes Who Bet Daily. Papa Dude, we just made Racing Dudes history. Do you know why?
I do not.
We are the first show to ever go early in Racing Dudes history.
First show to ever go early?
Yes, we went 1 minute early.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
We're actually 14 minutes late.
That's true, but the schedule said 11:15.
I know. That's why you threw me off there.
Yeah. Well, if you can tell, I'm in the car here. I'm in between Prairie Meadows and the house. So if you lose me, I'm sorry. Internet's cooperating right now. So I said, let's go live. Let's get it done so you don't lose me. So yeah, live from the car, Papa Dude. Quickly, what did you think about the racing yesterday?
Oh, I thought it was good. I watched a lot of Belmont, and I watched all of Prairie Meadows last night. And of course, I enjoy that track a lot. I thought the races were fantastic yesterday at Prairie Meadows.
Sure.
A great card. Didn't come out the way we wanted it to with the Cornhusker, but the horse ran well that we were pulling for. Speed held up in Iowa last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the theme of the night, wasn't it? About every race, the speed really held, and the inside speed really held. You saw a couple times an inside horse come back and beat an outside horse. You were right, really close finishes, including a dead heat in the Iowa Derby that ended up not being a dead heat because the horse got disqualified. Right. But that was something. Yeah, Belmont Derby, Belmont Oaks was great. Indiana Derby was yesterday, verifying wins. That was great as well. Yes. So it was action-packed. All right, let's get to it. I'm terrified of losing internet, so let's get to it. We'll go through the rundown.
Yeah, you froze up there. You froze up just a minute there. So
see, that's why I'm worried about that. So,
yeah, I know.
Let's go to the games. Let's do 3 games here. Are you ready? All right. Phillies, Marlins. That's where we'll start. We've talked about this game this series every game so far. Marlins are minus 125. The total sitting at 7 here. Phillies, Marlins. Where are you going with this one?
I think I would go over the total simply because 7's not very much.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the first thing I look at here. This is one of those series. It's tough to bet this one. Pitching's about the same. These two teams are really pretty equal. Mm-hmm. And the Marlins at 125. Do you want to risk that? That's the deal. If I was going to bet it, I'd take the Phillies because at the plus money because they're playing really, really well. Mm-hmm. The pitching is okay with what they've got today, but I'm going to stay completely away from this one because it's too unpredictable.
I'm going to go Phillies. I think you're right about that at plus money. Let's take the Phillies here in this spot. Marlins minus 125. I think the total goes over as well. I thought 7 was really low.
Pretty low.
So, yeah, very low. All right, let's go to the next one. Like I said, we're going a little quicker than normal today. Brewers and the Reds. We got to talk about it, Papa Dude. Brewers. Yep. Minus 130 here, total at 9. You know where I'm going. The Reds are
definitely. Can't believe you bit. That was an incredible performance yesterday. I noticed it was on TV, so I turned it on about the time the Reds were rallying.
Yep.
And De La Cruz stealing this guy. That was the instincts that this guy has for a young player. It takes a lot of guts to try to steal home. They were ahead, so if he was out, it was okay. They still were gonna be ahead. But he singles in the go-ahead run, right?
Yep.
Then he steals second, and then he steals third, and nobody's paying any attention to him, and he steals home.
Yep.
And this is they were just raving about him on the broadcast, and the kind of player baseball really needs. And really, this is the kind of team baseball needs. The Reds are exciting. They're fun to watch. Any team that scores like that is fun to watch. It's a little sketchy today. Again, their pitching is just sketchy. They've got to get another pitcher. They've got to. They were talking about, I don't know if you could listen to the broadcast much yesterday. They were talking, these guys were really good that were on the game. They were talking about, they've got to go out and get a pitcher. They have to do it to reward the fans for their loyalty and things like that. They owe it to the franchise to go get another player. I think they will. I can't pick Milwaukee. I never get them right. So I'm with the Reds today. I don't know how you can bet against them right now. They're just magical at the moment.
Yep, you take them. They're plus money. You take them. It's that simple.
Yep.
That was unbelievable. Yeah, people were just like, I cannot believe that he just did that yesterday.
No.
Unbelievable. Kevin B said he had Silver Knot over the Foxes. Yeah, I thought that was home as well, Kevin. I also thought Mission of Joy was home in the Belmont Oaks as well, turning for home, and it just never happened. Neither one of them fired one bit. Bar Bridge, great race from that one. All right, Mets Padres, the last one here that we'll talk about as far as the rundown. Padres are at minus 130. It's been a split series so far. What do you think? Who wins the rubber game tonight?
Well, this is going to be a good one. Great pitching matchup. Musgrove for the Padres, Scherzer for the Mets. The winner of this game, I think, may have a little bit of momentum going into the second half of the season. If I was going to bet an under, it'd be this one. This could be a really good pitching duel. Musgrove's been pitching well. Scherzer has too. I'm taking the Mets at plus money. I can't take San Diego. I'd either do the under, which I don't like to do over and unders because I just don't have a good feel for that. So I'd take the Mets today with plus money.
Mets at plus money for me as well. I like the thought process there. Again, if you take the underdog in this series, it's just been a weird one. The Mets got game 1, game 2, not so much. So I'll take the Mets as well. All right, Belmont Park race 8 for the race of the day here. Starter allowance race on the turf, field of 10 as a 3 main track only scratch going a mile and 16th. What do you think here at Belmont?
Well, I almost got the hat out for this one.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
This one is just, I mean, it's tough to pick this one. There's so many ways you can go. I settled on a long shot in this. I don't think you bet the favorite in this. Mm-hmm. This is a race. We've talked about this many times. This is a very soft favorite. And when you look at a soft favorite and you can't really figure out why that horse is favored, because I can't. I don't know why he's any better than some of the others, he, she, whatever. You don't bet the horse. You try to beat it. Yeah. So I settled on the 2 Linda Rice horses, Brisky Frolic and Cannon Fire. And one's 6-1, one's 9-2. Not much of a difference there. I went with the jockey. Ortiz is on the 8. That's how I settled it. You know, Lascano is not a bad jockey at all. It's on the 6, but I would rather have Ortiz. And the horse has been running decent. So I'm going to go with a 6-1 upset and go with Brisky Frolic in this one.
You're on Brisky Frolic. Rob is on Brisky Frolic. I'm on Brisky Frolic. We're all 3 going to go with them. I went with the 8 as well. A lot of the same reasons. Second, off the claim for Linda Rice. Ran really well at this level last time out. Ortiz aboard. It's all the factors, right? So I'm with you. I don't want to bet the favorite to win in this spot either. The 8 at 6-1. It makes a ton of sense to me. So I'm with you. We're together on that one. All right, let's do the best bets. What do you say? Do you want to do Magics first? We'll do Magic.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Let's see.
He's come up with another good one here.
So hold on. Let me get my phone out because he told me why. So Magic's best bet is JP Sears under 5.5 earned runs, and then the Cubs and Yankees under 9. So he loves JP Sears. So he says JP Sears has allowed 2 or fewer runs in 6 of his last 8 starts. So there's that. Cubs and Yankees have an early Sunday start time, final game before the All-Star break. Will they even be awake? He thinks not. He says Cubs starter Hendricks has given up 2 or fewer earned runs in 5 of the last 8 games for him. And the damn Yankees, he says, have only scored 5+ runs 7 times since June 3rd when Judge got hurt. So there's your parlay. It's paying plus 185. What do you think of that one, Papa Dude?
Well, he's dug up another good one. He does really well on totals. He does. I don't. So, you know, I'm scared to death of totals, but that sounds reasonable. 9 is a lot of runs. And JP Sears is his guy. He wants him to go to the Reds. That's the guy he's pushing for the Reds. I'm pushing a guy like Verlander or somebody like that to go to the Reds. 5.5 earned runs under that. I think that's a solid bet. I really do. That means just him, right? That's not the team.
Right. Yes, correct.
I think he gets them to the 6th inning or 7th, however long they want to put him in there, and then the bullpen may blow up, but that doesn't matter. So at plus 185, solid bet for Magic.
All right, let's go to yours, Papa Dude. You got another parlay.
Well, we cashed big on mine yesterday. I went a little bit more with a little bit better favorites today. We got the Blue Jays in Detroit, and the Blue Jays have the better pitching matchup, I think, in this. Got them fairly low number, which scares me a little bit because I think they should be 160, 170 because they're better than Detroit. I think it's probably that low because I got no hit yesterday. By the way, good old Major League Baseball pulls a guy out that's pitching a no-hitter. Wonderful, 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 wonderful shit we see every day. So anyway, I like Toronto in that one at the low price. And then Arizona's playing the fading Pirates, who gave Arizona all they wanted yesterday but couldn't win it. I like Arizona to finish off the Pirates and sweep that series. So we're getting plus 181. I think it's worth a shot with Toronto and Arizona on the money line today.
I like it. I like that bet a lot. I think Toronto bounces back. Like I said, they're not going to get no hit again today. And Arizona, they're just better than Pittsburgh. They're playing, that was a big win. That was a really big win.
It was
yesterday for them. They needed that bounce back. Yeah, I was watching the Detroit game. They did get the no hitter, but it took the pitcher out, and I knew you'd be mad about that. But
ridiculous.
What are you going to do? All right, I'll go to mine real quick here. I'm going to go to the Braves. They're plus 104. I don't know what they are right now. They were at about 9:30 today, my time. They were plus 104 when I picked this one. Look, they're the best team in baseball. They've got Edler on the mound today. I think he is solid. Eflin on the mound for Tampa. I like him as well. But listen, this Tampa team is really struggling. The Braves are the opposite of really struggling. They have been fantastic. Give me Atlanta plus 104 to round out the week, Papa Dude. What do you think of that one?
I like it. I almost did that one myself. I figured you probably would.
Mm-hmm.
So, anytime you get the best team in baseball at plus money and you're going up against a team that's really struggling, you have to take the Braves. I saw them at one time this morning at plus 115.
Wow.
That was real early this morning. And I think the next time I looked, it was 110. So they're definitely trending downward. As Kevin said, it's even money now.
Yeah.
The bettors can't pass up the Braves. You just simply can't. And this could be a day where they're kind of wanting to get out and get back home, and they could let up a little, and Tampa really needs to win. But I think it's worth a bet to take the Braves.
Yeah, I just think anytime the Braves are plus money right now, you just take them unless they've got something crazy on the mound, and they got a great pitcher on the mound. So
yes, they do.
Yeah. All right. I'll pop up the best bets here. I'll answer a couple questions here before we get off, but I just wanted to make sure in case I lose internet, we get the best bets read off here one more time. Magic's got JP Sears under 5.5 earned runs, Cubs and Yankees under 9 plus 185. You've got Arizona and Toronto plus 181. You actually said that went up to plus 188. I forgot to update that. So it did go up a little bit for you. And then Atlanta Braves plus 104 for me. All right, we are down $13 for the year, so we need 3 wins, or at least 2 wins today to get back in the black. I was going to talk about this. The track bias at Prairie Meadows was pretty apparent last night, and here's the deal: Ain't Life Grand did run huge. It was such a weird night last night at the barn. We had a good time and really hung out with all. I met a ton of people this weekend. Super nice. Everybody's super nice. I was really happy to meet everybody. We had a good time at the barn last night. It was a mix of very disappointing because, wow, we thought he had it, turned for home. And also, look, we saw all the races all day. We knew this was possible. And he did run his race. And that's all you can really ask for. The horse really fired. So it is what it is,
Oh, the horse was fantastic.
Yep.
That won.
Yeah.
It ran the race of its life, probably.
Got it on the lead. Met Dale Romans actually last night back at the barn. That giant game was in Kelly's barn, believe it or not. So
really,
the Cornhusker winner was in Kelly's barn, as it turns out.
It's the wrong one.
Yeah. Super nice guy, by the way. Dale Romans. He is a classic, really nice guy. So
he really complimented. I don't know if you heard it, but he really complimented the track and being there. He was really enjoyed being there.
I'm gonna tell you something. That was an atmosphere last night. There were
I've never seen that many people
on that track last night.
Was it because of that horse? Was it because of Ain't Life Grand? You think?
I think it was a lot of it was the weather. Like it was a
Okay.
perfect weather day. So that it could have been that. I don't know. It was. I mean, I've seen it busier, but not many times. It was great.
The only time I've seen it busier is when it's ostrich day or camel day.
Well,
you know?
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
like Nick says, no, we didn't ride Husker down the highway last night. That did not happen. But
It was a tough loss.
yeah, we
But when
still.
your horse runs well, you have to just shrug it off, you know?
That's kind of what we tried to do. Yeah, into the wee hours of the night. But you know, it is what it is.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one I've got.
Okay.
Big Luke spike of fever or something.
No, he gosh, terrible. I mean, he's fine. He's fine. He's gonna be fine. They think it's pretty minor, but morning of the race, they show up and his front legs are a little bit swollen, and they kind of checked him out and they said, oh, he's fine, but better not run him here.
No,
you know?
don't risk it.
Yeah. So minor, he was at the barn, you know, he's at the barn, he's fine, everything's fine. So but anyway, what was your question?
Well, on the disqualification, which it had to be, if you watch that head on as much as I did, they just keep showing it over and over. You had to disqualify the one, no doubt. I thought they should have put the one in third place instead of second. Because I thought the one hit the 4 that knocked the 3. I think it was the 3, and I think the 3 would have finished second had the 4 not hit the 3. I'm a little surprised they didn't bump the 1 down to third. Any comment on that or
not? Probably wouldn't have been too bad if they did that. Definitely had to take him down to second.
Yes.
I think third gets a little bit debatable. I think since it was so close, well, obviously dead heat, then there was no doubt. But third, I mean, it was debatable. I think, yeah, I don't know. We debated that for a while in our group, and it was just like, well, definitely to second. It'll be a shame if he doesn't fall to second. Third is like, well, if they do it, fine. If they don't, fine.
I will say this: the horse ran great.
Oh yeah.
He really did run well. Yeah. Then how about Asmussen going up there with a 48-1?
Yep.
And that horse ran fantastic. And where was I in Clover?
Yep, I know.
He was eating clover, I think, while he was going around.
Yeah, he was
no show. Just a no show. And we see that at Prairie Meadows a lot.
Yep.
In these big races, those horses that you think have got a real shot to win don't show up sometime.
We talked about that on our show.
Yeah,
you know?
They just don't.
Some of the horses show up and run well there. Some horses don't at all.
That's right. It's strange how that works.
Nine Clover was pretty bad. Yeah. And,
really
to Dale Romans, I call him Dale now that I've met him, but for the Roman source, the mare that ran in I think it was the Saylorville, didn't run very well, and that's the one they thought would run well. And then Giant Game wins, so it shows you some horses take it, some, take to that track, some horses don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And, Skippy Longstocking ran well too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if 8 Life Grand could have beat that horse either. That's the thing.
I thought, well, that was the one we all kind of thought, he's going to have a tough time with him. And, well, let's pretend Giant Game doesn't run that huge race. He comes in Skippy over 8 Life Grand. Well, nobody's shocked about that.
No, absolutely not. No. Yeah. The other one that shocked us was the Call Me Fast, I think was the name. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Didn't run very well.
Yeah, Call Me Fast. He made a move and then stopped. He did make a move into the pace there and then stopped. And then Warrant.
I want to mention one more thing. Hang on here. Why did that happen? Anyway, I want to mention one more thing because this is what I love about horse racing. Was I don't know what race it was when Cindy Murphy won on Crypto Mo. Yep. And by the way, what a run that horse had.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. It did exactly like I thought it would, got the lead and just held on. That was her 2000th win. This is a lady that has bounced around for years. She's coming off an injury. That was her 2000th win. And I didn't realize that was her first graded stakes win.
Yep.
And I thought they really played that up really well at Prairie Meadows last night. I guess she had run up. She started her career at Prairie Meadows, didn't she? Or she had ran a lot there over the years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I think they showed she ran in the very first race ever at Prairie Meadows, I believe.
I didn't see that, but wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
The very first race ever she ran, she won at Prairie Meadows. Maybe that was her first win. I don't know. But anyway, 1989. So that was really cool to see her get that win in a graded stakes, 2000. Never won a graded stakes. Had won 1,999 races. That's a bunch. And then wins number 2000, and that's her first graded stakes. That's pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah, that was really cool. We enjoyed that as well. Yeah, that was great. So congrats to her for sure. And yeah, what a way to get that 2000th win.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Pretty cool.
All right, we're getting off here. I gotta get on the road. I gotta get home. Thanks everybody for joining us. It's been a fun week. Somich will be back next week to take the reins, but it's been fun hosting with you guys. Hopefully we get a couple wins here and finish off right. So, all right, we'll see you next week.